Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will mute myself, like all the participants.
Well, you can still leave, unmuted while we are talking. You can mute yourself when Joanna will be speaking.
Okay.
Okay. So Matthias, where are you from? Germany.
Germany? Yeah, Dortmund.
Okay.
So,
Which side of Germany?
Dortmund, which is like close to the Dutch border, about
Okay.
like 45
And
minutes.
and what do you do? Are you LSP, something else? Because that's the first time I'm seeing you here.
Yeah, well, I did participate in one of the really early Loc from Home events that I've organized,
Okay.
but just briefly. What we do, yes, we are an LSP, but we are very much focused on SAP translation and consulting work. And the main reason that I joined today is I was curious, and I have to do a full week session at a university here in Germany, in Anhalt next week. And it's about project management and software localization. And I thought perhaps I get some additional inspirations from this.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's really nice you joined. I think that we've exchanged some messages on Facebook.
Yes, we did. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, Milena.
Yeah, hi all guys. How are you?
Hi, Milena. I'm glad you made it.
Oh, yes, sort of. I mean, I was out of office today, and so I came back like 1 hour ago, and then I should follow up the emails I left out. So I thought I'm not gonna make it. I just wanted to show up and say hi, hello. I just wanted a bit. I will go back to the emails a bit later. No worries.
Yeah, but just stay with us at least for 10 minutes.
Yes, of course, with pleasure. I mean, I've never made it before. I thought, okay, I'm making it today, even if it's not ideal. But if I wait for the perfect moment, it will never come. We all know that, right?
It's now or never.
Exactly.
We can make a bet when we'll see each other live.
Actually, my son, my younger son asked me yesterday, when do I think, that the lockdown and the all quarantine COVID thing will be over? I said that I'll be traveling next year in April. That's period.
When?
You're so optimistic.
Next year in April, and I'm not negotiating that.
Okay, the next question is where?
To Slovenia, to see Gregor's kitchen.
You're more than welcome.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so let's try to talk to some Valerie Petit. Are you here? Andra, Marta.
Hello, this is Valerie.
Hi, Valerie. Can we see your face? Or just the picture?
Sure. Let's see the video.
Hi. So you have sun, lucky you.
I got sun, hold it. Yeah, we
So
got snow
where are you
yesterday.
from?
I'm actually located in Minnesota. In
Oh, okay.
Minnesota. So yeah.
That's nice because, if you see, we have something like dark black color outside. So it's pretty dark here in Lithuania.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Hello, everyone. We will just start presentation by 8:10. And no, it's
okay.
it's my time. It's 8.
Okay.
It's okay. With Central European time, it's 6. Okay, it will be 10 past the start time. By the way, we are recording the session, so I think this won't be any issue for anyone. And we'll wait for 5 more minutes, and then the session will start.
Roger.
Good.
Joanna, hello.
Hi. I figured I'd do a little bit of video before I go back off.
Okay, that's perfect. We haven't met before.
No, we have not. No, this is my first time with you guys.
Okay, nice to have you here. Where
Thank
are
you.
you from?
I'm in America. I'm down in Florida.
Okay, so again, lucky having sun, right?
Yeah. We haven't had much sun lately. We had a big tropical storm come through. We've had a ton of rain and flooding. So, yeah.
Okay, we had 5 degrees this morning.
Oh,
If someone is happy about that.
yeah. Yeah. It's about 85 here.
Yeah,
Fahrenheit.
yeah. Okay. Somewhere the sun shines. That's nice. Joanna.
We do have snow and we have about, less than 5 degrees, but we got no tornadoes and no hurricanes. Joanna, I'm looking in Minnesota, so that's why I'm saying that.
Okay, so how guys are the lockdowns on your sides? By the way, congratulations. I'm not sure if I should congratulate you, but on the new elections, on Biden era now. Yeah, it's been a while they calculated, all the votes.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
it took
Yeah.
like a week, right?
It took
It's
almost.
not over yet.
Yeah, it's
over.
still not over.
Well,
but,
Trump is trying to.
Congratulations.
Yeah, Trump is trying to appeal, the votes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a part of the process. I mean, every year there's always some states where you have to recount the votes depending on the percentage difference. So for example, if it's 0.25% of difference between the two candidates, then the state will automatically recount it. But if it's between that and 1%, then the candidate is allowed to actually get a recount that he or she will pay for. So it's a part of the process because you never know if the counts have been done properly on that. But because of COVID, some of the states have actually expanded the time that the votes can be received because it's been done by mail. I've heard some states actually have until the 12th of November to be receiving the votes as long as they were postmarked by the 3rd. So every state is different. They have all different rules and all that. So a little bit of education here.
Yeah. Well, at least something is happening. I'm not sure, if it's a good sign for you or no, but let's hope, maybe Biden will change something into good.
Okay. So shall we give a start to Joanna?
We can
Okay.
start. I've just put on my headphones so that you can hear me better.
Okay.
Is it okay?
Yeah, and everyone is muted. Yeah, it's all yours, Joanna. You can just start sharing your screen and start your presentation now.
Thank you. Okay, can you see the presentation?
Yes, perfectly.
Great. I'll stop the video because I wanted to focus on the presentation instead of me making faces and talking. So I'll be back soon and hope you enjoy the presentation. Okay. So hello. Thank you, Indra. Thank you, Alp, for having me here at LocPub, talking about localization project management. And this workshop will be based on a few slides, as you can see here and the right bottom. You can see that there will be a few slides. There will be place and time for individual work and also time for group work. This is the first slide out of 15 I've prepared for you. And I hope I won't take longer than 45 minutes of your precious time. Okay. So I've already seen that some of you have some drinks. It's good to have a drink and it's good to have something to write on. And let me know if you are ready in the chat box. I'm not sure if I can see the chat box when I'm presenting, but in case there is a question or in case there's something going on, please let me know. Oh, I can see the chat box.
Okay, Joanna, I'll try to follow the chat box, and in case of any questions, I'll just make a note, okay?
That's great. Thank you, Indra. Just let me know if you are ready. Type in Y if you are ready to start this workshop. Great. Okay, so thank you for saying that you are ready. I wanted to start with a little bit of a story of my thinking about project management. I think that project management is like being in a cafe, and project manager is like a barista. When you enter a cafe, you expect the best client service possible. It doesn't matter if it's McDonald's or if it's a small cafe owned by one person. You want the best coffee possible for yourself. You don't care what resources are available. You want the best for yourself, and it's good to have a special deal, right? You want it as cheap as possible and as good as possible. 2 in 1. When it comes to coffee, the best service and the best resources are different for each of you gathered here. Some of you will like coffee with cream. Some of you will like coffee with sugar or without sugar. Everything is different. You are all clients and you are all different. It's the same with your clients when being a project manager. Today, I will focus on the difference you can make to make your clients feel special, you as a project manager. The main takeaways from this workshop are: you will see and understand the complexity of your clients' requirements and how to recognize those within your clients. You will also recognize the fields in which you as a project manager can make the difference. You will also learn briefly about communication skills. There will be an overview of communication skills that you can use to make a difference to your clients. And also you will learn how you can add value as a project manager. So now you can have some coffee or anything that you drink, because I will be briefly talking about myself. So my name is Joanna Tarasiewicz. I know that my surname is insanely difficult to pronounce for many people. So I will give you a hint. It's like that: Tarasiewicz. You can try it by yourself. Tarasiewicz. Joanna or Joanna Tarasiewicz. Now I know that when we meet, probably you will think about a witch and she's a witch and Tarasiewicz. But when we meet, you will be able to say my surname, and I'm happy about that. Okay, I'm a production director at ATL. ATL is a localization services provider based in Poland. We help businesses grow globally and expand in new countries. We do this through translation and localization process optimization. I'm also global community manager at Women in Localization. And Women in Localization is global organization working for the advancement of women and localization industry. And I'm sure that many of you have heard about Women in Localization, and maybe some of you already follow Women in Localization on Facebook or LinkedIn. but I would like to ask you to become a member, because in this way you can benefit a lot from this organization, mainly through being on our mailing list, and you can be invited to our events, online events. I hope we can get back to the regular meeting face-to-face events soon, as Indra said, in April next year. And also you can benefit from all sort of content materials gathered on our website that are for members only. Yeah, you probably already read the information on the screen, but I will quickly read it for you if you can't see it or whatever. As a project manager since 2011, I have experienced firsthand the demands of localization. Through this experience, I kept learning the most effective localization workflows and processes. My experiences working with clients spans across all types of client types, markets, and services. As a production director, I make sure this knowledge and attitude is shared among the whole ATL's production team. I'm a huge fan of automations supporting humans. I enjoy implementing appropriate localization solutions to help clients, but also to make my team's lives easier. Outside of work, I volunteer in Women in Localization as a global community manager and local partnership manager for Women in Localization Chapter Poland. I'm a conference speaker and a writer, a beginner. I also enjoy cooking and baking for my family. So yeah, these are all the shades of Joanna. But if we would like to get back and talk about the clients and project management, here is the slide that will try to divide clients by using color codes. So if we would like to divide the clients by using color codes, as you can see here, you can see blue, yellow, green, red, and purple. And probably in your head, you already would like to divide your clients into 5 categories: blue, yellow, green, red, and purple. This is how it works. But actually, if we would like to divide all our clients by using color codes, we would need this, right? It's just like with everything. Even the direct clients are different in size, in field, in business model, process, technology, etc. There are as many clients as there are your clients, your colleagues' clients, etc., etc. It's just like with you. I would like to ask a question, and it would be great if you could type in the chat box. How many of you are project managers? Whoever is a project manager, please type in why. Okay, so we have project managers here. Thank you for coming. You are superstars. It's late, probably it's late. You are, okay. A former one. I'm also a former one. You are probably after hours and you came here to learn. You are superstars to me. Okay, is there anyone else from Poland? Yes, I have to tell you something. There is a national holiday today in Poland, and I thought that there won't be anybody here from Poland because everybody has a day off, and everybody except me are probably doing something else. But it would be great to see somebody from Poland, but if they are not here, then I understand, national holiday. Okay, next question. How many of you have more than a year of experience as a project manager? Okay, anybody 5 years and above? Great. Thank you for answering. Yes. Awesome. Great. Thank you. Okay, so you are different. You use different CAT tools. You work with different translation management systems. You work with different clients. You use different languages day to day on a daily basis. You have different style and so on and so on. So how to handle that? How to handle that? This is one of the questions that I will be answering in this workshop. Okay. You have different clients working with you, and some of your clients come from private sector. This can be a one-person company. This can be somebody you know that needs translations. This can be this huge company needing your localization services. Your client can come from public sector. It can be an organization or an university or any kind of a institution. This can be a direct buyer of language services, which differs in size, in business model, in technology used, right? It can be government. It can be your local government. It can be national government or international, like European Union, right? It can be a multiple language services provider, like big company or small, a company before or after merging. There are so many different situations that we need to handle as project managers. What does it mean? It means that your clients have different needs, and you can't prepare for one client. You can't learn being a project manager on one particular example. You need to learn answering different needs of your different clients, okay? There will be clients with various specializations. There will be a client who needs medical translations. There will be a client who needs marketing translations or automotive or any other specialization, okay? Naturally, there will be clients who need different languages for translation. There will be clients who need translation into Polish, into Latvian, into Japanese or Chinese. These are different languages, and sometimes clients need translation into one language, and sometimes they need translation into 2, 3, 17 languages in one project. And you need to handle that, and you need to be prepared for that. Budget. There will be clients who can afford to give you a rush fee, and there will be clients who can't afford minimum fee. There are different rates. There are different hourly rates, right? And you need to manage that as a project manager. Different turnaround time. We all know these situations that client forgot about sending something and they want it for yesterday. Or we, probably all of us, know those clients who will say, well, we forgot about this, so it's okay. When you have it ready, you deliver, okay? So we have those clients who have rush projects, and we have clients who can wait, who understand that in order to manage a project, they need to wait a little bit. And especially when it's a last moment update. There are clients with different services. So there will be clients who need DTP and those who handle it somewhere else. There will be clients who need localization engineering because their files are so complicated and complex that they need localization engineering and preparations. And there will be clients who do it on their on their side and send you files perfectly prepared or fixed for translation, for localization, right? There will be clients who use different invoicing methods. And how many project managers that we have here today take care of invoicing by themselves? This is a question. Can anybody answer if you know or if you do invoicing? If you know that some of your colleagues, project managers, does invoicing, or if you do the invoicing? Yeah. Okay, so 9 years ago, when I was a project manager, I was also doing the invoicing. It was one of my responsibilities. Right now, as far as I know, many of the project managers don't do invoicing, those lucky project managers. Yeah, but yeah, it's different. Some of the clients, they need invoicing in the middle of the project. Some of them need invoicing when the project is over. And when you have a big project and you have to pay to your translators, but you don't have this project invoiced yet with your client, what do you do? Right? This is something you need to manage. You need to think about that because it's important for the whole organization, right? Not only for you, for your project management, but it's important for your boss, for the accountants, for the cash flow. There are different time zones also. And it matters. When you come to your office, you need to plan for the day. And the first things that you do is to talk and to communicate with clients from the time zone, which is the closest to finish their working day, right? So you start from communicating with those people who will be out of office very soon. Then you move to the people who are in the same or similar time zone to Europe. And then you move to those people who just wake up when you are almost about to finish your working day. Everything is different. And you need to be prepared and you need to manage that. There are also different processes. Some clients send you files. Some clients want you to download the files. Some clients want you to send the final version. Some clients want you to send the version after translation, after revision, with changes tracked, without changes tracked, with this, with that. There are many processes and you can't miss it. You need to remember everything and you need to manage that. And you need to manage that even when you are out of office. So you need to prepare your colleagues and leave instructions to your colleagues when they cover for you so that the client has the same service every time they come to your company, no matter if you or your colleague is managing their project, right? This is important. This is important. Naturally and obviously, there are tools and portals that are different. And I already mentioned tools and processes when I said that we are all different and project managers gathered here are different. Okay, so I don't think we need any examples here. Okay. Let's, Joanna, start talking. We need some brainstorming and we need to relax for a minute or two. Let's learn about your clients. And I don't want to learn about your clients. I want you to learn about your clients. I know that you know what kind of clients you have, but I want you to do this exercise in order to brainstorm and in order to easily move to the next part of this presentation and to the next exercises. Okay, so I want you to work individually and I want you to think about your clients and about the differences. What are the different needs? Okay, I want you to write down as many differences as possible. And there is absolutely no need to share the findings during this workshop. This is just for you. And if you want to move this exercise out of this workshop, take it to your organization and work with your colleagues, work with your boss, work with your project managers, work with your team. Find the differences and the different needs of your clients, okay? So now, Alp, if you could just set up the timer for 1 minute, okay? And we can see the 1 minute and everybody could work individually, okay? Can we do it? Great, thank you.
It's on already.
Awesome. Thank you.
You need to share your screen again.
Okay, yes. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, let's move on. So if you really did this exercise, and I think that this 1 minute is very short and probably you would need more time, but if you did it, you can see how many differences are there. And what I've already talked about, different needs of your clients, differences of your clients, and everything that needs to be managed. Who can manage it all? It's a superstar project manager. It's a, you know, it's like a superhero. A project manager is a superhero. This person can manage so many different things. This person wears different hats. This person makes the difference. It is the difference that the project manager does and adds value, creates unique customer experience. Project manager also builds trust and loyalty. The project manager is the barista that stands in the cafe and gives you the best coffee you wanted. Project manager can make your client smile or not. It also makes this business so charming and enables constant development. I love the idea that we can change and we don't do the same things again and again, that there are so many different clients and different needs, and we can change to meet different clients' needs. So what does superhero project manager do, except for learning and except for watching workshops and constant learning? Project manager uses his or her superpowers. And these superpowers are asking questions. Why asking questions is important and why this is a superpower? Superpower is a power that you have and nobody else has. Why asking questions is project manager's superpower? It's because project manager is in contact with the client. And this is the person that can ask questions. Project manager can sell. Project manager can work on quality. Project manager communicates clients' needs to providers, to translators, and to other providers of localization services, like transcribers or voiceover specialists, etc., or engineers or DTP experts, right? So this is your superpower and you need to use it. Ask questions if you are unsure or anything is missing. Don't wait for the client to tell you everything. There are different clients. There are clients who don't know what they need. They may not know what's available when it comes to localization, right? So you need to ask questions. And also, nobody knows what you need. And if you need something, ask for it. Ask your client if this deadline can be extended or not, because otherwise you simply don't know that. Another superpower is being flexible. And I love this superpower. Be flexible for the changing circumstances and find the way. I would say this is just a perfect project manager finding the way to do things. The client comes with a project and probably there are some problems or there's always something, and project manager finds the ways. Remember that as a project manager, you are not here to communicate problems to your clients. You are here to communicate solutions to their problems. Okay, as a project manager, you know things, you know what your client needs because you ask questions and you find the solutions. You don't wait for the client to tell you what to do. You need to ask your client if what you suggest is acceptable. Okay? If you only provide translated documents, what is the difference between you and the translator? Your tasks are somewhere else as a project manager. You do more. So do your job and manage projects and focus on what is your job and make others do their job. Okay? Be prepared. You need to learn a lot. When it comes to being prepared, there will be clients who will jump up with different technological solutions or new CAD tools or new content management systems, or they will need this or that. You need to be prepared. Naturally, you can't be prepared for everything, but you need to know where to find it. Okay? It's good if you follow Facebook groups like this one. If you follow if you join workshops, or if you watch seminars or read documentation, or go for conferences, even online conferences. There are many ways to learn and to get prepared. And even if you are not prepared, you need to know where to find the information and how to find the solution for your client. Another superpower is be creative. It is your project, it is your client. You know best. As I said, if you ask questions and if you are flexible and if you are prepared, if you know where to find information, be creative in applying those solutions into your workflows, into your processes. You know what works best. You know what repetitive actions you do every day. Go to your boss, go to your leader, go to your manager and tell them, I'm doing this every day, every single day. I'm doing this, and this is the same every day. Can we change it into something automated? Can the machine do it instead of me so that I can focus on being prepared or something else, or managing my communication skills, or learning something? Okay, so be creative in managing your clients' projects, but also in observing your process and your workflow for this client and in general in the whole organization. Okay, now I want to move to the most important thing that comes to my mind when it comes to working with clients, and this is communication. We work in localization industry, and this industry allows communication for our clients. So we streamline the communication. We work on allowing our clients to communicate with their buyers, with their audience. And we need to be experts in communication. So how does it look like if we want to fix our clients' communication globally and we can't communicate with our clients ourselves or with our teams or within the teams? So working on communication within the organization is one of the most important things and things we should start from. Just to briefly talk about communication skills and how it works with different clients and how you can find your different clients' needs. This is an example of how do we, and if we can, use the localization industry while talking with our clients. So when we talk with language services providers, when we work with language services provider and we work for language services provider, another company, another localization company, it's very often that we will use localization terminology like weighted word count or memo queue or XTRF or context matches or anything else related to localization industry. They will know what we mean by that, and they will be on the same page. When we talk to direct buyers of localization services, the so-called direct clients with some localization experience, we can use this terminology to some extent. We can talk about our localization industry terms. We can use the terms, but don't get too deep. But with direct clients with no localization experience at all, we can't use localization industry terminology. They won't know. They don't know what we mean by weighted word count. And when you try to explain later on, it can get even more complicated. So it's good to start from explaining or using different approach, different ways of communication. You have to tell your client about weighted word count, but don't use this term. Don't get me wrong. You have to be transparent with your direct clients. You have to share everything, all the information that you would share with any other client, but use different words, okay? So, yes, when it comes to talking about differences when it comes to communication and how you can add value to working with your clients. When talking about translation, your client will send you an email and there will be information translation, please. And what does it mean? The LSP may probably mean translation, revision, and review by saying translation, please. Another client would need translation, revision, DTP, and anything else what comes to their mind, what's needed for their project, right? So they will use the same terms, the same words, but for different clients, the same word will mean something else. The phrase use the files, and you as a project manager already know what does it mean for your particular clients. If these files should be downloaded from XTRF or Planet, or the files will be attached to the email, or if the files are located on FTP and you probably have login details to this FTP. So these are short messages, but there is a message and there is a lot of information included in those short messages. And you understand that because you are this client's project manager. And the other way around, your client understands what you communicate to the client as their project manager. Another example, client review. There will be different error categories used by your clients. Some clients will send you files with changes deviating from source. So there will be changes that don't suit what's written in source content, right? And there will be clients who will send you files reviewed by their colleagues speaking your language and saying that he or she doesn't like it. There will also be reviews handwritten on printed documents, and you know that you can expect that from your client, and you are ready for that. Also, here's the heads up. So what this can mean? It can mean a contract, that you signed a contract and you were waiting for this workload. There's a batch of a bigger project, so this can be the second or the third or the fourth batch of a project that you already are working on. And this can be another service needed from the same client and for working on the same content. So that's it. And I want you now to work in group, probably in 2 or 3 groups. And this will be 5 to 10 minutes workshop because, yeah, we were thinking about having a workshop. So now I want you to do this exercise and I want you to practice talking so that they understand, so that your client understands. And I want you to compose 2 emails. One for a language services provider, so for LSP, and one for a direct buyer of translation services. And I want you to write about translation quality, the budget, turnaround time, file format, project progress, and project plan. After that, I want you to compare and discuss the differences. That's why I would like you to work in groups, because I want this to be discussed and compared. Okay, so what will be the differences, different terms and different ways of communicating the same information and the same messages to different clients?
Joanna, just a question. So
yes,
this should be like an offer, right? Or
This
Or
email?
this is, yeah, or this is an ongoing project, or this is a new project, like, you know, just to have some background.
This can be decided in groups, whichever is quicker. This can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This can be 6 separate emails. This can
Okay.
be one email. You can start talking. You can write an email. Actually, this is whatever suits best for you and whatever is better for the group.
Okay, thank you. So Alp, can you break the rooms now?
Do you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. How long will it take? 5 minutes or?
We can start from 5 minutes. If the participants need more, then we can add this time. I think 5 minutes should be enough. If anybody finishes earlier, it would be great if they let us know, so that maybe, you know, nobody waits when it's done in 3 minutes.
Shall we separate into groups of 3 or 4?
There are 17 participants as far as I can see. And
maybe 3, I would suggest.
Yeah, let's go for 3.
So as far as I understand, Alp will do that automatically. So people will be assigned randomly. Okay.
Okay, I received information that the host is inviting me to join breakout room, and I'm joining. So you won't listen, you won't hear me anymore, but I hope this slide stays visible to everyone.
Okay, just enter the rooms. Who did not join to the rooms, can you please join to the invitations? Hi, Joanna, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you up.
Okay, we now have people not joined. I can see that there is room 6, room 5, room 3, and room 1. Okay, and the rest are here.
Okay, I was asked to join room 2 as far as I remember. and I was there alone, so I just I came back.
Okay, I just sent you an invitation for room 5 if you want. There are 2 people there. You can join them if you like.
I don't see the invitation, you know.
Okay, I will move you to room 6. Did you get invitation for room 6?
No, there's nothing happening.
Ah, that's strange. Maybe it's not working now. I don't know. Okay, anyway, we shall just wait, I think.
But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 of us. Can we have a room in here?
I don't know if there are the people are responding. Matthias, Mihai, Christina, Andra, Yasmin, can you hear us? No.
Okay, so these are people who don't want to participate in the exercise, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay,
I
okay.
guess so.
So we can wait. Up. Do they have? Can they say that they finished earlier before 5 minutes pass?
I can just check. I have a broadcast message tool. I will try.
Yes. Whenever they are ready, you know, 5 minutes is quite a long time, so they may be ready, and there are small groups, so they can finish.
I broadcast a message to everyone to let me know when they are ready, so that I can close the rooms and get everyone back.
Yes. Okay. So I'm ready with the presentation. I'm just gonna mute myself and wait for the participants to get back.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm getting everyone back.
Okay.
Rooms will be closed in 50 seconds.
So how much time we needed for this exercise? How much did it take in total? 3 minutes too?
I don't know.
Anybody was counting the time?
No.
No.
But I think around maybe 7 minutes something.
Really? Time flies with you guys.
Okay, so did people leave and they are not coming back at all?
They will have to come back in about 13, 12, 10.
Okay.
Just last 8 seconds. Okay, everyone back.
Oops.
Good.
Discussion was getting quite interesting.
Oh, and you had to leave. Oh,
Yes.
You
Yes,
didn't
you
give us
kidnapped
much
us.
time to finish.
I hope you will be split in the same groups for the next exercise, because there's another one shortly coming.
Okay.
But just if I may add, if you have time, we can, continue the discussion, after the presentation.
Yes, definitely. I would like to. I would like to ask, and I would like you to take notes of the 3 questions that will be that can be good for following up for this exercise. Okay, so is your communication clear for your clients, for your LSP and for direct client? Is it clear what you are communicating? Number 2, are you using words your clients understand, the terms? Are you using terms that your clients understand or not? Or you understand and you think they should understand, but actually they don't. And then we have miscommunication and we have issues and we are creating problems, right? So this is very important, especially for junior project managers, so that they understand what to communicate, because terms and words that they use on production, they not often they are not always appropriate to use for the clients, because clients simply don't understand what they mean. And number 3, do you make your clients stressed or relaxed? This is very important. When you talk to your client, yes, Milda?
Yes, I have a question. What do you think? Should we educate our direct clients? All this terminology we use with LSPs?
You need to know what you want to do. If you what's the point of educating? You don't have to do anything just to do that. If you need this for a certain purpose, and if you need it to have a good relationship with your client, then you can educate your client. But if you don't need it, and if your communication works without using these terms, you better use your time for something else, right? You just do what works best for your communication with your client. Because as I said, it's just, thank you for this question. It's awesome. It's very important. But just to close, I can't give you an advice for your clients. And this is the message coming from this presentation. Every client is different, and every project manager is different, and every situation is different. I want you to be motivated and to start thinking about giving the value to your clients, your particular value as a project manager, and your team and your company or organization to your client. Okay. Okay, and now I will get back to sharing my screen. And this is exercise number, exercise number 2. It's about being one step ahead as a project manager. So again, we will have brainstorming, and again, we can split into groups. But before that, I will read some instructions. And the main idea is to learn from failures, from our failures and from others' failures. There will be clients who come to you because they didn't like what they got from another company, and it happens very often. So you as a project manager, you need to ask questions. What was wrong? Why didn't they like what they received from the different company, or what they need? What are their pain points that you can heal, that you can add value, right? Okay, so the exercise is work with the following feedback. It's not feedback for you, okay? Don't get stressed. It's not your feedback. It's somebody else's feedback, okay? You don't get this kind of feedback.
Yeah, you always get sensitive when you see such a feedback.
Yes, that's why I'm saying it's not your feedback. Don't get sensitive. Don't get stressed. It's it's, I don't know. It's 7 o'clock. We are all in our safe space. Let's think this is somebody else's feedback, and we can learn from it. So this is how it goes. We couldn't import translated files back to our system. Ouch. We needed Canada English, not United States. This style is not appropriate for our customers, too technical. Please find attached PDF with some handwritten corrections. Also, our reviewer didn't like the translations at all, or even worse, they said it was Google translated. It happens also. When it comes to feedback. So I want you to work in groups and change negative into positive, because whenever you see such sentences and these messages and such feedback, it's stressful. It's like you don't want to see that, right? Change this negative information into something positive. So reframe what you see. Try to build from it what you can learn about the client. How can you prepare corrective actions? But most importantly, how can you prepare for, prevent such situations while working with this client? For example, suggest preparing checklist based on the negative feedback. This is just an example how you can prepare corrective actions and how you can change negative into positive, and what you can learn about the client. Okay, so this is brainstorming exercise, and now we can get back to the groups and work in groups for 5 minutes. And yes.
Okay, last time not everybody was included. So how many will be attending to groups? Can you please type Y to the chat box?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
So we have 5 people participating in this exercise, right? Oh, more. Okay, because if there.
Okay, I have created 2 rooms, so it would be easier with the participations. Hı? Hayır hayır, az bir işim kaldı. Grupları geri topladığım anda işim bitiyor benim. Sen rakıların servisini yapar mısın? Tek tek. Bana çok şey geliyor. Dubleti. Koy koy, ben sana dubleyeceğim. Biraz daha. Tamam. 1,5 evet. He? Evet evet, sulu benimki. Şeyleri açmamışsın bunları. Oğlum beni ne bekliyorsun? Otur hemen. Sıcak sıcak. Başka bir şey ister miydik ki yanına? Ciğerin üstüne kimyon çok güzel gider. Kimyon getireyim. Tuz şeyde kalmamış galiba. İçine tuz koymam lazım. Neredeydi o şey? Hı. Benim sana dur. Al tabağına başla, ben tuzunu getireyim. Ne canım? Geldim.
Ya keşke biraz daha geçirseydik kulaklığı iyicene.
Yok be, şimdi kulaklığı çıkaracağım. Bir tek odayı kapatmak kaldı. Al bakalım. Dikkat et, çok gelmesin ama. Çok acı olur sonra. Oh.
Acı olmaz ki.
Ha?
Acı olmaz ki.
Fazlası olunca acı olur. Yani şey acılığı değil. Biber gibi acı değil. Ağzında lezzetli acı tat bırakır. Hmm. Ulan var ya, bir gün bunların geleceğini insan hiç düşünemiyor. Ha. Hadi bakalım. Bir tokuşturalım bir tane. Aa,
Neyi unuttun? Biberler.
çok güzel olmuşlar be. Masada da
Oh.
yer yok ha.
Are you cooking again?
Getiriyorum. Hey, I'm back.
Yeah, are you cooking again?
Yeah, unfortunately, I need to. Okay, are we all ready to close the rooms?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, everybody will be back in 10 seconds.
Okay, I'm going to refill my glass then.
Indre,
Yeah,
I need to feed my son, so after closing, I'll be here, but you will be acting as the co-host, okay?
okay.
Now everybody back.
Yeah, it's very nice to be in this breakup room.
Yes.
There are such interesting conversations going on.
Yeah,
Yes.
it stopped.
Yeah, but we can continue when the presentation and the workshop is over. And I have good news for all those who are missing those conversations in the breakup rooms, because this is the last slide I'm going to show you today. And
Joanna,
yes?
before you go on, just an announcement. We don't have any time limitations. So after your presentation is over and this discussion is over, everybody can stay as long as they want to discuss more and to work on it. So, I mean, we don't have to finish when you are done.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing this information. This is very important. And yes, I also invite you to continuing on this conversation here during this meeting at LogPub, but also in your organizations within your teams. So thank you very much for listening to me and for watching my slides, and also for such great participation in the breakup rooms. If you would like to connect, you can connect on Facebook, on LinkedIn. I'm also on Twitter, and I'm also on Instagram. So you have all the links. And if you are interested in something more about working with project managers, I also had a presentation for Gala, supporting and engaging teams in the age of automation. So if you are a member of Gala, probably you can watch it for free. I'm not so sure, but I think this is how it works. It was last year. But it must be there. It's still, I can see it. I didn't log in, but I can see it. So there is this link. If I will share it on the chat box. So do you have any questions so far? Are there any questions? Or would
No, I didn't see any questions. Only
continue
Nilda, but
discussion?
raised her hand.
Okay, so if you want to discuss the topic and working with project managers and the work as a project manager, actually I can see that there are many project managers with experience here today. So there are not too many junior project managers here today. I think you will have a lot of experience to share. And there are many people that can share good practices as a project manager or former project manager. So I encourage you to stay and continue the discussion. I need to run now because my family is waiting and my little daughter is waiting for me. Again, thank you for inviting me and thank you for your time. It was a pleasure to meet you. I hope to meet you in person very soon.
Thank you for presentation.
And if I
Thank you so much, Joanna.
And if I
Thank
may,
you.
wrap up everything, Joanna has a 9-month-old baby, and she said, yes, I will do it because, she's a fan of the translation industry. She is a psycho like me. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I really, really enjoyed that presentation, and I hope to see you in April next year.
Yes, definitely. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so I still have some wine, so I'm ready for discussions. Joanna, where is your glass?
I'm participating, actively participating.
Good, good. So Milena, how about
Mila is here.
Milena, how about your emails? Are they all done? Milena, you are muted.
You are muted, Mila.
And of course, I was talking to myself as usual, Yoko.
The most clever person on earth.
Come on. I mean, I didn't write, any single email because it was totally in this. In this webinar was very interesting, and I was trying to understand better the psychology of a PM, as I have never been one of them.
Okay.
One of you guys, and so I was really wondering what your superpowers are, because when I get really my PMs asking me questions and they have everything, they're totally focused on what they're saying, and they start, okay, what the hell is he or she talking about? And so I have to go back and dig out things starting from a number, while they have every part of the project in their head, and I'm like, what, for real? And after I have done my part, be it the role of VM or after talking to the client, then I'm okay with it. And then I leave it to the guys making the magic, because it's very simple. IT, CAD tool, they're just doing magic, and PMs are coordinating the magic done by others.
Yeah, so magic is everywhere.
Yes, and giving the final touch. This is my experience.
Yeah, I was a project manager myself for 5 years, maybe. I still do project management because I love it. And, I have the knowledge to share. So I love teaching my team and, maybe how to turn, the situation that way. And they are growing in that way too. So that's good.
Yes, and how do you manage, in your experience, as you have a team of project managers, how do you sort of uniform your company's attitude, but not suffocating, the individual superpowers of each of them? One is the talkative, see Joanna Marovic here. She was the happy one, the sunny one, and then you have the technical one, and then everything. How do you sort of give an even approach in your company without suffocating the individuals? How do you?
Yeah, that's a good question. Although, you know, that's not my presentation. By the way, I'll have my presentation next week on Tuesday on LogPub as well. But you know, when you know, we are not big. Like, you know, we have 5 p.m. So, you know, to know them better, it's okay. And it's very important, you know, to talk with them. We have, as I say, you know, our company is now on Skype because, you know, we are divided into 3 branches. So our main room is Skype, and we talk a lot during the day. We talk, you know, in a group chat, and we talk individually. So you know the person who is more willing to call, because, you know, I always call the clients if I can, only if I have the number, and if, you know, the question arises, I always call them. I choose to call and not to write. Others, they choose to write, but, you know, and also we have a very good system, because, you know, we see all the emails, incoming and outgoing emails, so you can read, you know, how the situation goes. Just a second. Because he will be barking all the time. Yeah, this is little Max. So when you follow all this situation, then you can, you already know, and sometimes, you know, I offer my help, like, you know, I can call the client and ask the questions. Because, you know, I know that the person maybe is too shy or not so self-confident. And since, you know, I know all the processes, so it's easier. So, you know, the thing is not to force to do something. And that's it. That's the biggest secret.
So you're the caregiver.
Yeah, you may say so. Yeah, like I did to Dushica.
Yes, yeah. She appreciates it a lot. Mila,
No,
you know
but
the
that's the
story.
funniest.
Mila, you know the story when they were at Meet Eastern. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but by the way, just, you know, for those who doesn't know, I met Milena at TCOM, was it 2 years ago? Probably.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, and Dushica I met 3 years ago in Budapest.
Yes.
Yeah, and Dushica, she is the colleague of theirs, of Joanna and Milena, and she was sick. And she was, that was her first time at the conference, and she was standing in the corner, you know, being afraid of everyone. And I grabbed her hand and I said, come on, join our table, you have to be with us. So when I met Milena after a year, you know, and then, you know, she said, are you this girl, you know, who took care of Dushica, you know, so the good stories go wide.
Yes, because they canceled my flight due to a storm. So I couldn't take off. And Dushica was totally shocked. She said, okay, my first timer and alone, you kidding me?
Yeah, she told me the same story.
Yeah, so.
Okay, Mohammed, we cannot hear you. This is the first time I'm seeing you. Nice to see you here.
Thank you very much.
So,
well, I'm not a project manager. I'm just here out of curiosity. I'm a translator, but I'm interested in project managing. So that's why I assisted.
Thank you very much, because, you know, that's also very important that the translators would understand what do project managers do.
Exactly.
Because, you know, they think, you know, that we don't do anything. Mihai, tell us your secret and story.
Hi, I'm very sorry because I've not seen the whole workshop. I was in a phone call with a client.
Okay, but you know, Alp recorded it, and he will upload it on our YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
Because we have a LogPub YouTube channel. And then, you know, you can share it with your colleagues, you know, because it's, Joanna agreed with that and it's totally free. So I just, you know, I just really hope, you know, that this will help for everyone's company in the future projects.
Joanna, it's very nice. I think that I've met her when we went to Krakow last year.
Might be.
Yeah, and
I've met her in Porto 3 years ago, and I was attending Elia Focus PM, and she was doing the presentation for project managers, you know, and if I couldn't forget, you know, the presentation until now, so it was quite useful.
So my secret weapon in what?
Your secret, I mean, how do you deal with the clients? You know, what's your secret weapon? What do you do? Do you call or do you write?
Usually I call them because it's much easier because I can feel the vibe over the phone. In emails, it's only text.
Yeah.
You cannot feel the vibe. And my secret weapon with a client, it's I always try to find what are their goals. Don't know if my connection is good.
That's a very good point, because I also used to meet face to face or have a call, because, you know, when you are trying to explain something, although, you know, in a very domestic language, you know, without high terminology, and you just feel, you know, when you are losing the client already. So you like re-switching yourself, and then, okay, I have to repeat this sentence because I see, you know, he doesn't understand me now. So, you know, I'm trying to rephrase the sentence so he could follow me, what I want to say. So that's why I also choose, you know, to have a call.
Yeah, and usually my secret, I mean, yes, I have many secret weapons. So the first one is I always find what are their needs or goal and how can I help them to achieve their goal. And the second one, I always try to make a friendship and ask questions about family, hiking, drinking, habits, all those stuff.
Nice. And is anyone trying also the social media selling, like connecting on LinkedIn and, I don't know, trying another tools, but calling and sending emails?
Not at the moment.
Social media.
Yes, like LinkedIn, but I see it's much more they even changed their user interface. So they updated it a bit. So it even looks like a Facebook a little bit. And also with these
because
stories
they added
available.
these, you know, stories.
Yeah, stories available on mobile app. Yes, and maybe it seems to me it's a little bit easier to get in touch with people on LinkedIn. I mean, it's not that it was heavy, but I don't know, it gives the impression it's not more like Facebook, but it's really a real social media. Like you can just drop hello to someone's inbox.
I mean, it works like 80% of the time. We have some, actually, in the last month, I had new business on LinkedIn, just saying hello, congrats, what's up, or are you okay? How is COVID? Or if you are in lockdown, we just chat and chat.
Yes. Yes.
And LinkedIn is more for professional life probably, and Facebook is more like, you know, fun things. But I don't know if I mentioned to anyone, like, you know, when we started this lockup thing, I found 2 big clients here in the lockup doing fun things, drinking wine, and, you know, listening to some good stories.
Could it be better?
Yeah. So, it's not that bad. And especially, when we are in a lockdown again. So we will see.
So it's a full lockdown or it's just half?
Well, they
lockdown?
say it's full, but in people's mind, it's not full.
Yes, because also in our country, it's lockdown from 11 p.m. till 5 a.m. So it's kind of not a lockdown because outside we have like 5 degrees, 4 degrees. So who goes out on midnight?
Yeah, and especially, in the winter season.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, guys, so maybe we can wrap up and hope to see you, one day again. Just to give you a brief schedule, next week I'm talking about sharing my success story on Tuesday. I will post the info maybe tomorrow. On the 20th of November, that's next Friday, I've agreed with Shandor from MemoQ that he will do a brief training, how to use MemoQ. So we want to invite, as many translators as we can, for those who doesn't use MemoQ yet and who wants to learn. So it's also free and just, share between your translators. Alp will also create an event and, you can then later on share the Zoom link. On the 27th, we are having an official LocPub, like, gathering and sharing, how do we live, all these fun stories and wine. And on the 30th of November, we will have networking sessions, like, when you have 1 minute for presentation, how to present yourself, your company, what do you do, and maybe to find some clients. So that's the brief November schedule.
Sounds perfect. Also, it will be, of course, in the group.
I do have a question in the end before we can go, if I can, of course.
Yes, sure.
We have in the office this huge client that we cannot say the name because we have an agreement. You know how that stuff goes. So we signed a contract with this client, but with the Romanian side. And it was only for legal stuff, legal translation, something easy. And now they came to us in May with content, website, localization, translation. And they want that services under the budget that we signed the contract for legal translation. And what they do and their expectations are like more of transcreation. They want to adapt the English into Romanian market, but they don't want to increase the budget because they say that we have signed a contract and we cannot go above that agreement.
But that's a totally different service, transcreation and translation.
I know, but actually, I had a meeting with the guys from the purchasing department. And
okay, so if I may ask, what's the margin of the order, simple order?
Now we are losing money.
Sorry?
We are losing money now.
So why do you keep that client then? To have the name that you are translating for that company?
We cannot use the name because
I know, but yeah, but then if you're losing money, why to keep it?
I had the same question in my mind.
Mm-hmm. Just like what I would do, because this is what I usually do. I say, just sit at the desk and say, look, okay, we have agreed that price for this service, and this service costs that price. Now we are doing this and we are losing money, and because we are covering your service. What shall we do? Because we are not willing to pay
our linguists for not like willing to pay, but not to compensate, your service. You have to be frank. You have to be open. That's my son.
Hi.
So you just, open your cards and be open. That's it.
I've been there. We had like 4-hour chat with the client face to face a few weeks ago. And the end of the discussion, it was like, we don't accept any orders until we increase the budget. And they keep sending us new orders every
But you
day.
see, they are playing with your own cards. You said you are not accepting, but you do.
I don't accept them.
Yeah, but you have to agree that internally, that you don't accept these.
We accept only the legal stuff, not the creative ones.
No, so that's okay then.
Yeah, but how can we convince because we are working with a localization specialist that she has like 5 months of experience in this area. The first time when she's dealing with this domain, and the purchasing persons in Romania, they don't understand our services. They don't understand the difference between translation and transcreation.
Maybe to give them, a simple, a simple description, what each service do.
We gave them.
Milena, we cannot hear you.
Can you now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Just, coming like this to my mind, why don't you provide a sample of it? You just take a small extract, and then you do the translation, correct one, proper one, and then you do the transcreation.
Yeah.
Is there any chance that they can check the final output?
We've done that. We sent them 8 samples, and each sample, it was different by budget, and to set their expectations. And I told them, look, for transcreation, you have this sample, number 8. You will have this quality for this budget. Sample 1, lowest quality, that budget, you will have only this quality. And they were like, we don't have budget for transcreation, but we need that quality.
But what do you mean we don't have? I want to drive Maserati, but I don't have money for that.
I know. I know.
Then sorry, I cannot provide you that service. Because if this is what you do, you are paying them that they are buying a service from you.
Kind of, yeah.
So yeah, that's maybe, what I want to do another workshop, to discuss, similar situations the people are facing. But the problem is, that people don't want to share the problems.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
the more we share, the more we learn then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Mihai, I promise I will think about that, and I will speak with Alina about that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, she can give me more than information. Yeah. And maybe we will help you somehow. Okay.
I hope so. I hope so, because we've been dealing this for like months now, and to be honest, I had enough with this client. That in our market, we have clients that we love to work with, and we also have clients that we just want to say them,
bye.
No.
Yeah. Because just to finish everything and to share my story of the recent days, we were participating in the public procurement, and I had a call with one of the guys,
And I asked, what rate did the last year win? And, so I could imagine at least, what should I offer? And they said something like, something lower, even we pay the translators. I said, I really don't know who was translating to them then. And then before asking that question, I clearly said, okay, so we are participating in that procurement, but you do understand that we also have to earn. We cannot be, like the shelter, not the shelter, what's the word? Charity company.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we cannot be the charity company. We also have to earn. So, just maybe we can come up with some conclusions, some ideas together. Yeah, but then you say, what's your benefit? Why they should use you? We still don't have the answer, but I really like the dialogue we had, because the other side on the phone, they understood what the translation is, and that they use CAT tools, and that you can create the TM, and that you can start using that TM. So I really enjoyed that, but I started it was in the middle, but I clearly put that, that we also have to earn something.
Yeah.
So maybe you have to be strict sometimes.
Yeah.
No. Okay, guys, let's wrap up. I have to walk my dog. It's 9 o'clock here p.m. Okay. Okay, thank you for joining. It was really lovely to see you, and hope to see you very soon again. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ciao, ti amo.
Enjoy the evening. Ciao.
Ciao.
Good luck, Mihai. Ciao.
Bye.